So, Expedition, and we will drop the symmetry for the Treasure. E. Yeah, Wheatfields also have been kind of lackluster, so it really shouldn't have been that challenge there. Okay, only 11 in the tile, 11 tiles in the deck rather. Let's go into chapter 2. Don't even care about the equipment that I get at the start, just equip it. A battlefield already? Spawns a chest on adjacent tile each loop. Love it. I can put one there, and then I can put one there, and there'll be no overlap between the two, so I will never get blood clots, but I'll still get both of the pieces of equipment relatively early on. That's cool. Okay. Let's also try something that people have been talking about a little bit here, of building a tile off of the wall if possible. So, presuming the border of my mountain peak is going to be here, mountain number 1. Road land doesn't need to go down yet. Oh boy, that's going to give us the ability to really define the space. So I'm looking for 2, and then 3, and then this is going way out there. So I'm looking effectively, if I can get 4 rocks and 5 mountains, it'll be 5 mountains in a plus sign, and then the 4 rocks on the outside to create the tile of 9. Meadow. No, we did get the treasury. We did get the treasury. Man, we are getting a lot of mountains. Grove. I still haven't found the village. I'm gonna need to find the village and put the village down. Well, yeah. We'll do it in that order. My God, that's a lot of meadows. Once they convert to a peak, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter which are rocks or mountains. They all count as mountains. That's exactly why I'm doing it in this order. So this rock is benefiting only from 2 adjacencies, whereas the mountains from 3, this one's from 3, this one's from 3, this one has 4. And then when they become a mountain peak, I can gird them. Maybe don't convert them into a peak and you can make one out of rocks later. That might be good for a run you know you're in for the longest time. I guess I'm still optimizing around, you know, getting to the end of a run. Let's go for the attack speed there. Don't need to change any of the rest of that. Let's go. Counter 7% and vampirism of 6% is a wild time. Hang on. Okay, max hand size. Is it 10? Because I have 10 cards in hand at the moment. 5, 5. I believe after you hit max hand size, similar to max inventory size, you start losing things, but you get resources for them instead. Okay, the max hand size is 12. Good. We'll keep on keeping on for a bit then. Obviously, any of these could drop 3 things, though, and I'll suddenly be overloaded. Can I please have a treasury? Like, I really want one. It's like really badly. I could probably put the road land and the grove down if I plan where the village is going with respect to it. So, imagine a village in this position. Okay. And then a grove here. Or rather, sorry, a hungry grove here, and then a normal grove can either go here or here. So that means... Wait, but then Road Lantern I'm also going to want to have the effect on. So Road Lantern is reducing the maximum number of spawning enemies on tiles around it. So if that goes there, and then Blood Grove goes there, I'm looking for the village to be in this position, and then the vampire to be on the opposite side. So that makes it Road Lantern, Grove, and then I can hold. If I find another hump, or even just another corner, effectively, I can do basically the exact same thing again. So I can put down this grove and this Road Lantern in a pinch. Evasion 8%, defense 2. Our health is doing okay. Prefer to keep my counter, I think. Oh! Hello, baby! Hello, honey. Can I think I can place a village next to a vampire mansion. So I think I can place the vampire mansion down first, here, as I'd like. And then it's... treasury down in corner like this. Meadow. Can I have another treasury, please? I can finish this treasury right now and immediately get gargoyles to start spawning. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to hold for the second treasury. Chrono crystals. What? I didn't think that would happen yet. Oblivion is available, though. Chrono crystals. Yeah. I think we just hold. Oh, hang on. Good equipment. Vampirism, evasion. Yep, I'm just gonna straight up replace those two. At a certain point, I should not just... I have to realize where I can afford to not really regard the stats at a certain point and just go, yep, no, just send it. Let it go. It's probably good. I'm gonna finish out the mountain peak now. Not perfectly optimal. Literally, it could have just had a mountain in that position instead of a rock, but other than that, optimal for what I'm doing at the moment. Chrono Crystals, Road Lantern, and Grove. Keep going. No goblin. Noblin. I have the Grove, Road Lantern, and Vampire Mansion. I just need the village. Come on. Good to see you, Apple Joe. Welcome on in. Ah, the village! No! Stop! It spawned just in time! This is why I needed pauses after battles. Hang on, can I still do this? God, I think I can still do this. Because we've got the Blood Grove, the Vampire Mansion, we've got literally everything we need. So, if the village goes here... If the village goes here, then the Grove can go here. Wait. I mean, it's either of the corners. Hang on. If I put the ransacked village back next to the mansion, would it still count me as having completed a loop since the ransacked village came down? Or do I have to complete a loop past the ransacked village? Because if it counts it anyway, then I just put it there. Counts it anyway? Cool. Count number 1. Sick. Okay. Blood Grove. Oh, couldn't have worked out better. Let's get the shield with attack speed. Grove, vampire, everything's going good still, I think. I'd love a weapon. No, two different kinds of pure damage, though. I mean, hey, that's basically what I wanted from the weapon, as well as some attack speed and defense. Take it. Nice ups. There's the extra village. Okay. I still don't have the second blood grove, but we can set up the next village. Do you want to set it earlier up? Like, yeah, no, because the hunger grove being there would be really good. So that'd be village there. No, village has to be there. Village grove. I could have it use the same grove even. But then I have to fight 2 stacks of the villages, like, soon after one another. Like, putting it there and then a vampire mansion on the other side. Like, that's so evil. Too dense, I think. Just a little too dense. So we grove and then village there. The road lantern becomes a little bit of a problem because I want it to hit the grove and the village as well, like this position. But this is a unique position, right? This requires a full C curve, which we do have access to here. Wait, we do have access to. Oh yeah, because the village would be, yeah, we're fine. It's just because I don't want the grove next to the battlefield because I don't want it to spawn ghosts. But what if it does spawn ghosts and I don't care? What if that instead? There's the bandits. Then I put a lantern. Chrono Crystals Vampire Mansion. Ah! I'm gonna have to wait for an Oblivion before I can destroy the bandit camp. I didn't realize the bandit camp was specifically going to appear next to the second village I placed. Ghosts are pesky, but not run killers in my experience. Speak for yourself! I fought Prime Matter on my first run! Oi! What's up, Harpy? Defense 10? Regen per second 1.2. I would really like a weapon still. Can you not just put it beside the bandit camp? I think the vampire mansion has to be directly adjacent to the village in order to affect it into a ransacked village. At least that's how I had seen it previously in the past. Previously in the past, as opposed to previously in the future, or in the future in the past. Sorry, not yet in the past, my fault. Look at these greedy-ass battlefields. No overlap on the actual space. Oh, perfect. Couldn't be better. The Blood Grove is here. It's here. The Blood Grove is here. There's some armor. Way better attack speed, much higher, much health. And it's finally a sword what do damage. Don't need to put down the meadows or groves yet. Our fights are all still seeming pretty good. What does Prime Matter is on YouTube yet? It's literally the end of the first run in the first episode. Ooh! Damage! They said it couldn't be damaged. A ghost of a ghost of a ghost. Yep. It's something I do want to spawn again and fight again, just, you know, under different circumstances. Ones where I win, in particular, might be a good idea. Shield Master, 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. Second thoughts, just get different options. Ah! Oh, Blissful Ignorance! Deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. Does it cash out all the cards that I'm currently holding? I'm pretty sure it does. Oh boy. Oblivion is good. I like it a lot. It's so powerful. Oh. I don't think I need it, and I've done it before. But it also seems like the cooler choice, so it's not hard for me to still lean in that direction. I'm gonna go second thoughts rather than Blizzling. Okay. Blade of Dawn. Every morning the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to cause 2 times damage to all. Neat. That's a big clear. That's a fight clearer. Every counter heals the... Nope, I'm not going to do counter strats for Buckler, I don't think. After receiving this trade at the start of each loop, the hero receives 65% of his max HP as a Phantom Shield that persists between battles. Defense to Phantom Shield ignores defense. Sorry, damage to the Phantom Shield ignores defense. As a Phantom Shield that persists between battles. So you would want to be doing, you know, I guess evasion and things like that. You wouldn't want to stack yourself into regen per second. Or vampirism, really, because you're not going to be healing this. I think Blade of Dawn is pretty cool. There's a lot of AoE fights that I have, and it looks like it just promises to clear one of them quickly, without any loss of HP. I think I should probably also just put down a Chrono Crystals as well as some of these meadows. I'll put down those 2. I'm not putting down the other ones because I do still want things to go to Treasury if I find another. Protection isn't for an entire loop, it's for safety early in it. Yes, it's for safety early on in the loop, but the way that you try and get more value out of it is try and make it so that it doesn't anti-synergize with other things that you are doing in your build, right? Because like if your build mainly survives off of vampirism and regen, the temp HP doesn't really help you much at all. Damage to all of 2 and attack speed? Yes, we were going to be replacing that. Still hadn't, but will now. Oh! Even better. There's some evasion and counter. Is it better than the extra attack speed? 16% attack speed is a lot. $11, 2 damage to wall, counter evasion. I really like the attack speed. I'm keeping that. Ooh, get Dawnbladed. 2 damage to wall. Yeah, no, I keep the attack speed again. Okay, Oblivion. I can finally make you the vampire mansion you were always meant to be. I failed my quest, oh no. Oh! Do I want 4 pure damage, 3 defense, and 4 attack speed, or 20% attack speed? Let me just think about that for no moments. Yeah, send them. Those are good. Got another flesh golem in the other area for myself later. Okay, let's go. Mountains and more rocks. Meadow. 5 meadows. 2 more groves. I think I'll still hold the groves at this point. Oh, it couldn't have been the morning when we came in here. My God, that filled up our hand, though. I'm gonna do it the boring way. Yeah. Boring works. We'll loop in more optimizations as we find them. There's a goblin camp in the middle of the 2 battlefields. But what if there wasn't a goblin camp there? Just spitballing. I mean, low-level armor, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we will just have to cap this out. Immediately finishing it, getting a blood grove in a meadow. Damage wall, evasion, defense. Still don't care about those as much. Gosh. I think I might be in the realm putting down an extra meadow near the old chrono crystals. 2 more groves and a blood grove. I may just try and construct another village again, which... Do I really need to do that at this point? Oh, hello, Rapier. 8% vampirism, as well as keeping all of the rest of our attack damage stats. Oh, sorry, attack speed stats. I love that. We did it! 1 town. That Dawnblade was pretty good. (23) defense. That seems more important. That's 13 more defense. Sure, I lose my attack speed, but 13 more defense. Blood Grove, battlefield. Do I want to get a blood clot area? I could just put it here and still have 0. Yeah, 3 battlefields in a row at the very start that have no fights. Well, I guess this one does have this. Never mind. 3 battlefields in a row that have fights. Don't think we need to do anything with respect to Oblivion or Blood Grove or anything like that. Let's go. Hey! Dawnblade triggered halfway through the battle. 2 giant impact right there. More max HP significantly, as well as a lot of regen per second. That's worthwhile. 9 damage to all. We lose the ring, but we get damage to all. We have vampirism, damage to all, regen per second. I think I actually want that. I think I'm losing my attack speed bonuses for everything at this point, but happy with it. Even just another chrono crystals there. On this corner, maybe? Yeah, I think that's the corner that I want the next one to go on. Hey, Maxwell. Good to see you. Welcome on in. La Grove, Grove, Oblivion. Let's go. Oh, 3 less damage. Double the vampirism, though. 5 damage to all. We also get defense and evasion. I think I'm going to be replacing both of these. Great defensive upgrades for us. There it is. Our ability to create another full set like this. Okay. I can put the village literally right there. Immediately have it ransack. I mean, I could do it there as well. Oh, no, wait. It won't immediately ransack there. Oops. There, dudes. How many of them do I need to ransack? Am I going to have 3 more loops before the end of the game? Probably not, right? Maybe I just want a quest. But the quests can make the bigger enemies the... And I think I'll leave it there. I don't think I need to do anything else there. Yet. Oh! Time for our next level. Really? It's just the same stuff again. Okay. Surveyor. Each time the hero passes through a tile, he will heal for 0.5 times per loop HP for each non-road tile around it. I don't... Around it. Okay, so around is not adjacent. So each time I pass through a road tile, I will get 0.5 times loop. So 0.5 times loop at the moment is 5, so 2.5 HP for each non-road tile around it. So the non-road tile around, like, standard combat spaces for me. 1, 2, 3. 7.5-ish. I just don't see that being the thing that makes the difference. Well, the rest of this I think I still hold in hand too. Keep going. One thing the shielding, the phantom shielding is also doing right now is with my vampirism, it's actually allowing me to heal my underlying HP while my overlying HP is just keeping me safe. A lot of extra damage available on this though. 22 to 34. I don't think I turned down that. Grove, Oblivion, everything's still going okay. Keep them going. Woo! Baby! Equipment. Pure damage to wall and... Sorry, pure damage and damage to wall as well as counter and evasion. So it's just a jack of all trades right there. A golden spear, pure damage and counter, regen per second, significantly lower regen per second on the polearm. It's got more damage though. Less damage than our current equipment, but it's got regen and defense. Then there's attack speed, counter, and okay, so we will replace the shield. Those stats are more important. That's a good point, Wizard. Says, I think it's worth noting Surveyor is a generic. That is to say, available to all classes, I imagine. An article is warrior specific. So specific stuff is usually better. Yeah, because it's usually more focused around the things that those people can do. think I will go with the polearm. I think I do like the extra regen right now. As a kind of mere supplement for the vampirism I just gave up. I mean, I get another opportunity to replace them quite quickly, though. The Dirk. Slightly lower damage again, but regen as well as evasion, as well as pure damage. Great. Attack speed, equal evasion, no counter, does give us attack speed, gives us damage to wall as well as defense. Great. Second replacement there. Mountain? Road Lantern Meadow. I kind of just want to get a Road Lantern out here. Like, yeah, like Meadow there, Road Lantern out there. The general idea of what I'm now trying to do is just surround the cozy camp before we get too late in the game. Rock Village. The adjacencies can even have to. That's the last position that should be a mountain, and then the rest of these should be rocks. I guess it really depends how many. Keep them going. I don't like holding all these in hand. I want to play them. But I also know I don't want to die to the things they all spawn. Simply love to see a Meadows and a Chrono right now. I mean, it really doesn't matter where this is placed, just as long as it gets the Meadows. Luke's going great, Grim. Welcome on in. La Grove, Village, Vampire Mansion. Yeah, again, same setup. Could be created. Don't need to. 6 on the armor. No. Send him. Get that Blood Grove. Hey, why is the Blood Grove not eating the Flesh Golem? I was promised. Good lord! Alright. Hello, equipment. A Rapier. Which just seems like a strict... Well, not strict. Okay, this is not strict upgrade. Not strict. No strict. Let's be clear. I don't want to use that terminology here because it's not correct. It's got different bonuses that are valued differently. Whatever. It is big as an upgrade, though. We've got 22 on the low end, 34 on the high end, 5 defense, lower regen per second by half, but more vampirism. And then we've got 2 different kinds of pure damage, 9 as well as attack speed. Yeah, I like the pure damage. Other than that, they share evasion and regen per second. Buy one a shield. Give me... No, guess we're just looking for a different piece of body armor now. Oh. Hello, Goblin Camp. Goodbye, Goblin Camp. Ooh, finally! We've got shields to replace. Damage to wall, attack speed of 8% up. From our base 8, that is, so 16. Yeah, that's our replacement. Don't want to stand there considering that one for too long. Because we don't need to. Slightly lower regen per second, slightly higher max HP. Don't care about that at all. No need for the bandit. Oh! There's a replacement. Possibly. Slightly lower regen, higher defense, higher max HP. Obviously has vampirism. Incredible. Could be better statistics, but it's not. Another chrono crystal's available to put down. Don't really need it, I don't think. This one feels like it's going through to the end. I'd like to upgrade our armor again, but it's entirely possible that that ends up being the best piece of equipment we find, I think. It's about power commensurate for other things that I've used to end runs. I love this ridiculous early loop of battlefields, just giving us all of this equipment. Obviously, the flesh golems also huge contributions in the same field. Gosh. So all of those adjacencies are already held. Put another road lantern there, I guess. Very bright area. I don't want to give all of the enemies I ever fight 200% HP, right? And then have all these villages that I have to deal with consistently, but... ugh. I can't not want to do everything, you know? Eventually I've got to do something. Or I could just let the things overrun in my hand and get some extra resources that way. Actually, that might be what I do. Let the hand overflow. Grow Vampire Mansion. Nope. Fragments of memories we get, apparently. And an absolute buttload of mountains while we're doing it. The Chrono Crystal. No, still don't need that. The meadows can still go near a Chrono Crystal over there, though. Our vampirism even managed to almost turn that into a standstill there, which was nice. Attack speed of 28%! It's a powerful scimitar. Better than 5 defense? Kind of feels like it might be. Legitimately feels like it actually might be better than our current. We have damaged wall and pure damage as well. God, it is. I think it is. Vampirism slightly lower, pure damage higher. Take that. Next meadow up near there. Counter regen per second and damage to wall? Nope. Pure damage, damage to wall, and regen per second. Yes, slightly lower reliance on vampirism for the final fight, I think, though. I'm just gonna get all these books. I don't want to put anything more down. I think we're powerful enough. Actually, hang on. I can finish another treasury, I think. right? I'll do it here as well, so I can double dip. Then I can go there. You know what? I might actually not end up with enough resources to do this, but it's doing okay. Oh, I don't have an Oblivion for the Goblin Camp. But it's also entirely alone and has a Blood Grove next to it, so it might just be a good time to fight some goblins. Come on. Oh my god, we're actually getting there. Well, no, it's after this loop. Oh my god, there's a level up. Oops, my bad. For some reason I thought I could only have one level. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. Okay, so does that does that work retroactively? If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. There's the Oblivion. Oh my god. Okay, but there is Blissful Ignorance. I could just destroy mountains opportunely so that it continues reforming mountain peaks the entire way down the line. That seems like a way to get a lot of meta resources on my way home. I don't think it will help us beat the boss, but it might just... I think I might already beat the boss. I don't know. I haven't got like a good basis for assessing these kinds of things yet, but I do feel kind of powerful. I feel like I've done enough boss preparation. Oh, it's the second boss. Okay, never mind. I thought it was the boss I knew, not the boss I don't. I forgot I'm on the second. Oops. There we go. We'll get a little bit of it done anyhow. Let's get some more road lanterns over there. Not that I should have done that at all. Okay, the armor is 5 damage to wall, evasion 13%. Old Star Mile, thank you for the prime subscription. You're very much in chat, and welcome to the Republic. The spear. I really like the attack speed still on the scimitar, so I don't think I'm going to be replacing that yet. Attack speed on the shield is also really good still. Yeah. Oh gosh. Shield damage to wall versus damage to wall and the evasion. I think the evasion makes this way more powerful, considering the amount of max HP I have. This is all super suboptimal. I'm just seeing if I can open this. Regen per second, 3. Ridiculous. Please give me a better weapon than that. I don't want to have to use it. Attack speed, damage to wall. 16% less attack speed. It'd just be heartbreaking. I mean, I'll be if this is not looking like it will complete. 30. The highest damage is the lowest damage of this strike. Yeah, the attack speed cannot weigh out the difference in that damage there. I've not yet seen the second boss, but we are about to for the very first time. Actually, it looks like we will open the next treasury too. Okay. Armor number 1. Ridiculous amount of max HP. Attack speed of 4%, evasion 10%, and vampirism 10%. Great upgrade for us. Attack speed 4% versus another 10% evasion. Good lord. As well as 6 defense and 4 pure damage versus regen and attack speed and pure damage. I actually prefer that. So that's working well. I don't think we need to make another change now. Right, it's how many things you place that does it. I forgot about that. Oops. We triggered it though. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Just trying to make sure that I don't see an item immediately and need to pump it out before we get there. Nope. So, if we stay, we're gonna fight, right? Good jam. This jam jams and bops. It slaps, in fact. I think we stay. Could you please stop? So it's you who's been responsible for all this mess. Stop doing what? Stop doing all of this. Resisting, fighting for the old world. You'll erase everything anyway. I'm sorry, but that's how it must go. So, a mysterious him again? I expect you're not going to explain who you're talking about, are you? Why would I? I'm talking about God. He created myriads of stars, galaxies, and... what am I saying? He created everything. And now he is destroying his creation. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. And trust me, I've heard a lot of absurdities. Why would God want to destroy the world? That's what I would call a silly question. Do you think we have the right to discuss God's motives? He's God, for God's sake. If he has decided, it has to be done. It means there is a reason and a meaning to it. Instead of all your rage and anger, you want to thank him for the life you've had and spend the time that's left to bid the universe goodbye. No, wait, that's not right. If all that is true, then why am I still able to resist? Why am I able to restore the world piece by piece? It's very slow, but I'm able to do it. Does that mean your God is having second thoughts? Is he a God at all if I can go against his will? These are just empty words. You're simply trying to find a reason for your unimportant no. I feel sorry for you and for this world, but your efforts are in vain. You can't stop the harvesting scythe of God with a single blade of grass. I shall end you personally, by word or by force if need be. Well, maybe a blade of grass wouldn't stop a scythe, but it can get into your shoe and hurt like... You know what? Metaphors are not really my thing. Let's see how well your God can protect you. Okay, Priestess is living, has a soul, apparently. Will of the Heavens summons an angel instead of an attack that disappears after dealing 2 attacks. An iconostasis creates 5 stained glass windows instead of every second attack. Has a 20% chance to be protected by one of the windows. 60% chance to be protected by a stained glass window because there's 3 of them out on the field at the moment. So we shatter each of the mirrors basically in a single hit. The angel itself, high damage, cannot be targeted, is invincible. We are managing to push some of our damage still through, despite the slowness of the battle. Unfortunately, we are losing our own shield. We don't have a huge amount of vampirism, so I don't know what our sustain in the fight ultimately is going to be. To be honest, the Dawnblade regularly clearing the field is probably one of the best things we have going for us at this point. I'd love that to come back, because otherwise it's looking like I'm getting very little damage on the boss itself here. As the warrior does stay in the battle for a longer period of time, the warrior is getting more damage, enabling us to get towards our kill. It hurts so much. Each time it's like the first. I still can't get used to it. Yeah, dying isn't very nice, and that's what the whole world feels right now. Not a great feeling, as you've noticed. Now, wait, what do you mean each time? This is not the first time. My faith in the Almighty brings me back to life again and again for the sake of my great mission, to spread His word and preach humility, obedience, and acceptance of the salvation He offers. And each time I fail. No peaceful conversation. Only the lifeless bodies of the heretics. Or my own. Then why can't you see the desire to survive as a natural part of this world? I don't know how or when it happened, but you seem to have misunderstood the motives of the Almighty. Misunderstood? Me? That's impossible. I have faith. I am the faith. I don't need to know or prove anything. And you? What are you even trying to achieve? Nothing will ever be like it was anymore. Not even close. I don't know. Maybe it will. I can still try. You're just a fool. That's what you are. We'll meet again. Just let me rest for a while. Looks like they've just gone. I can't believe her corpse would ever come back to life. But even if it will, I should still give her a proper burial. Choose one reward. We also find some really good equipment. But we're about to leave. So we got a bunch of equipment, but we're about to leave? So I imagine there's a circumstance where you can persist after doing a loop against a boss like that. So maybe the final loop is do a loop that goes through each of the bosses in order. Not sure. Choose one reward. Skilled Architect. The hero gains 8 times loop EXP each time the map is placed. Map tile is placed. Neat. 30% chance to get a random basic resource chunk upon killing an enemy. Neat. And each time the hero kills an enemy, he'll receive a stained glass window that has a 20% chance to absorb 1 hit and shatter. Stacks up to 3 times. Ooh. That seems really stupidly powerful. Like, these seem good. They are resource gain, etc. thing. This seems really good. Clicky, clicky. Now, I could stay. And we are doing really well, so let's do it. The shield is 3 levels higher. So 8 more defense, 12 attack speed, so losing 4% attack speed, but I gain vampirism and counter. Neat. 10 on the ring, equal evasion, lower defense, higher damage to wall, and counter. I mean, counter might end up being a reasonable statistic for us. Let's try this. 24% attack speed, 36 to 54% attack. 36 to 54 on the attack, sorry. Yeah, I think that might be enough to keep us alive for a little bit here. Lots of quests getting done. These enemies need to stop evading me. It's just rude. A lot of wolves in the area. On with attack speed, don't need it. Wow, completely missed my Dawnblade there. I don't intend to be on this map for a huge amount more time. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this felt like my final loop to me. Because it does. Another treasury. I mean, yeah, let's try and pop it open. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Mountain. Meadow. Kill the goblins with the Oblivion? Can do. I mean, it actually didn't kill the goblin space, it just killed their spawn. Still can do, though. More meadows, that's gonna be the other treasury finally open. Almost. I'll still place it down. Needs to target the goblins themselves. Yeah, I wanted to remove their spawning camp, but I don't think I'm even going for another loop after this point, so I don't think it makes much of a difference. My God, look at all these mountain rock bonuses. Oh boy. Super suboptimal at this point, so here we see the run that is long enough that the early planning needs to be as robust as possible. Still, it got us here, so it felt like it was pretty robust. I think we are now done. Let's leave. Retreat with absolutely all of the resources, far more than I thought I was ever going to get on this run. Welcome back. Is that a piece of glass sticking out of your shoulder? What? I didn't even notice it. Not that my pain tolerance is too high. I'm a bit shocked, to tell the truth. I'm in a crazy zealot. Stained glass windows, halos, angels, shallow silhouettes all around. A holy jamboree, you might say. Let me guess. We're all sinners, and now we're doomed to face the eternal wrath and end of times, and only in death shall we find salvation? More like, the God has decided to erase his creation. It has to be done. Please remain patient. Well, that makes more sense if you think about it. Who else would have the power to do this sort of thing? I disagree. I don't know much about being a god, but I think he'd be able to do it in an instant. Putting it simply, we'd all be dead already. We wouldn't even exist now. Even if the priestess was right, it's not a reason to give up. A howling from outer space. What was that? Did you hear it? Yeah, and it felt horrible. Like someone's coming to get me. Build time. Okay, smelter is available. Supply depot is available, crypt is available. Everything is available, nothing escapes outside. What will least escape outside first? I'm seeing the supply depot has 17 as its requirement for stable metal, 9 on the crypt, so we're not gonna be able to make both of those. 18 and 9? No. Okay, so we can't create 2 buildings of any kind. A roo and a woo indeed. So the supply depot, first off, unlocks the supply feature. From now on, you will start finding useful supply items for the people in camp. Unlocks the ability to craft supply items if you have the necessary buildings, and unlocks the runes card. There's also the crypt over here. Unlocks a new class, Necromancer. Unlocks the Ancestral Crypt Golden card if the Intel Center is built. I think I'm gonna want to get the Intel Center. So here's the reason. I think I haven't really been able to utilize to the fullest effect as I might like the rogue yet because of, where are we? Where are you? Because of something apparently that the rogue is able to do more or better with access to the Intel Center. So I think if I want to access a new class, the way that I actually really want to do that is by unlocking Supply Depot and then Intel Center, and then that'll give me the Rogue to play with for a period of time while I'm unlocking the Necromancer after that point. So let's go for the Supply Depot. Build Supply Depot over there. Good news. We've come up with a list of things we need. I can't say they're all absolutely necessary, but they would make our lives a little bit better. We can't keep eating dirt while sitting on dirt and going to sleep on the same, you know, dirt. I'm exaggerating, of course. Just want you to get the idea. If you stumble across a good piece of furniture or a tool or anything of use, just remember where you found it and accompany a horse carriage there. We'll make sure your findings go to the people who need it most. New options, supply and craft. So, supply. Excellent. Think we're doing well in this category. Perfect. Let's go for the craft then. Item crafting menu. We can craft a created item, side created item. So, tool of some type, food stuff of some type. Why would I randomly create items? I mean, I should definitely do it, but why would I? Skinner's knife. A knife made for working with animal skins. Not in mint condition, but still quite useful in capable hands. Plus 10% chance to receive a ration after killing a rat wolf. Ah! Neat. Plus 10% chance to receive a ration after killing a rat wolf. Plus 5 to heroes damage against all rat wolves. So what these are creating, it looks like, if we now go to supply, yes. So these are socketable upgrades, it looks like. Available item slots. Sorry, can you get the hover over again, please? Game. Okay, so I can just take them out for no resource lost. Available item slots, right click, unequip item, blah, blah. Yeah, so it just moves it back in the inventory. Okay. So apparently this is a resource drain for when you are rich. This is more of a like upgrading districts kind of thing. This is obviously like, I kind of like the idea if you were able to direct what it was doing. Like if I could get 10% chance to receive a ration after killing a rat wolf, plus 5 heroes damage against all rat wolves, and then I started putting more things into my build that gave me, you know, more groves and more forests and more rat wolves and things like that. That'd be cool. But later. Let's have a look at what we can do elsewhere. We can upgrade each of the herbalist's hut. Effective improvement is plus 2% to potions healing effect, as well as 2 potions to carry with you. That's really big. We only have 3 potions at the moment. And they are 2%, well, 2% less than they currently are, 8% total. Other available options for us. Build. I'm just short of the mud hut as well. Oof. You can give residents furniture or food to store. I don't think that's actually important for me to build early. Warehouse. Plus 10 to the camp's item limit. I don't use an item limit at the moment. Intel Center. Okay. Let's upgrade the healer's hut.
There's much more room here now to express my gratitude. I'll tell you a secret healing recipe. 15 lemons, 2 spoonfuls of honey, 3 garlic cloves, and 10 ears of wheat. Throw it all in a pot of water and let it brew for a bit. Best remedy for some sore joints. Don't give me that look, you'll be thanking me in 15 years or so.
Neat. And I think that's us done here for the moment. That's not the for the moment. It's possible it is the for the moment if you're on YouTube though.